that after that story from Mother of Lagos or Mama of Lagos.
Mommy of Lagos.
Okay. President Bola Tinubu on Thursday directed the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Party, to work with the Coordinating Minister of Economic and Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, to ensure the release of necessary funds for vaccine procurement. He assured the Vaccine Alliance, Gavi, of Nigeria's commitment to fulfilling its outstanding counterpart contributions for routine vaccines for 2023. This came as Gavi offered Nigeria a $250 million grant for local vaccine production. The special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngalale, announced these directives in a statement. According to Ngalale, Tinubu asked Gavi to collaborate with potential Nigerian vaccine manufacturers to ensure equitable access to life-saving vaccines for children and adults.
Yes, that's very important. And the second story here today is Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company, IBEDC, on Thursday restored power supply to University College Hospital, Ibadan. Chief Medical Director of UCH, Professor G.C. Otegbaru, confirmed the power connection to the hospital. IBEDC had, on March 19th, disconnected the power supply to the nation's premier health institution over what are called accumulated indebtedness. The Joint Action Committee of UCH had also directed workers to work between 8 in the morning and 4 in the evening daily until power was restored to the hospital. And the CMD told newsmen that the power supply was restored after the hospital had paid a substantial amount from the outstanding sum.
Okay, the story you just read and the one I'm going to read now are like Siamese twins.
Okay.
Listen, because they are very, very related. The Association of Resident Doctors, University College Hospital, Ibadan, Oyo State, on Thursday declared that it had never suspended the night shift or embarked on strike, as erroneously perceived by members of the public. The Joint Action Committee, or a coalition of all hospital unions, expect the Association of Resident Doctors and Medical and Dental Consultants of Nigeria of the institution had instructed its members to reduce their work schedule by working between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. daily. The decision was to protest against the disconnection of UCH power supply by the Electricity Distribution Company over alleged 495 unpaid electricity bills, but now it has been restored. So, the Association of Resident Doctors, in a statement by its President and General Secretary John Oladapo and Gboyega Ajibola, respectively in Ibadan, the state capital said the association stood in solidarity with the health workers concerning the subpar working conditions. I think that should be history now. Electricity has been restored.
Yeah, it has been restored, but what happened? What happened before it was restored? What happened when there was backlight? I think we'll go back to that. Let me just conclude this story here. The third one, the United Kingdom government has increased the general salary threshold for those arriving in the UK on a skilled worker visa from £26,200 to £38,700. And according to the Home Secretary, James Cleverly, said the minimum wage increased by 48% to cut migration and put British workers first in force. Changes that are now in force will slash migration and prevent the undercutting of British workers by employers looking to recruit cheap labor from overseas. And in the statement issued on his website on Thursday, the UK businesses are now required to pay overseas workers coming to the UK on a skilled worker visa significantly more. It is said that government is to clamp down on the price of foreign labor and continues to deliver on the commitment to drive down net migration.
All right, to this last one from my end, the Deputy Senate President Jibril Barau has emerged as the acting Speaker of the State Legislature of the Parliament of Economic Community of West African States. Barau, who is the Leader of the Nigerian delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament, emerged as the acting speaker during the inaugural session of the assembly held in Abuja on Thursday. Barrow was nominated by the first deputy speaker of ECOWAS Parliament, Awaji Inombek Abiante, and seconded by Senator Yoriti Kingibe. In accordance with the rotational system established by decision on the 6th day of the 6th month of ECOWAS, Authority of Heads of State and Government, the speakership of the 6th legislature of the sub-regional body was zoned to the Republic of Togo. However, during the inauguration of the 6th legislature of the ECOWAS, the delegation of the Republic of Togo was not present. Hence, the Speaker pro tempore, Edwin Snoway, a Liberian, was elected. But all that is now history, as we now have Jibrin Barrow as the acting speaker of the 6th legislature of the Parliament of Economic Community of West African States. Well, that is in the news.
Exactly.
But I don't know, that is itching to talk about
yes,
the UCH thing.
Yes, I have to talk
so
about
what are you asking about? Something must have happened.
What happened?
Yes, I don't meant
the hospital to work between the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. A hospital.
Because it was disconnected. Electricity.
Why would they allow
and
you to get there?
Don't forget.
How did it get to that point?
Well, that's a question that I think deserves a better answer. How do you owe 495 million? Well, it's not a surprise to me. Most public institutions owe IBDEC, and they take it for granted until the inevitable happens. It happens in Aso Rock. Many military formations are still owing IBDC. Many government agencies are still owing. While you and I continue to pay, and a public institution like Ogtv is also struggling to pay, some people think it is their right to just have electricity. And when the inevitable happens, they begin to run hectares.
And who suffers the most?
We'll take a break.
Let's take a break.
We should take a break. We'll be back.